What if the very thing you're working for is the same thing quietly keeping you stuck? What if the paycheck you wait for every 2 weeks is actually the chain that keeps you from living the life you really want? And the most dangerous part of the salary trap is that it doesn't feel like a trap at all. It feels like security. Think about it. You grow up hearing the same advice. Study hard, get good grades, find a stable job, earn a steady salary. That sounds responsible. That sounds safe. That sounds like the American dream. But here's the uncomfortable truth. For millions of people, that dream slowly turns into a psychological cage. Let me tell you a story. There's a guy named Mark. Mark graduates from college at 23. He lands a job making $55,000 a year. He feels proud. His parents feel proud. For the first time in his life, he has real money coming in. So he celebrates. He moves into a nicer apartment. He buys a new car. He upgrades his phone. Maybe he starts eating out more often, taking weekend trips, buying things that make life feel successful. Nothing crazy, just normal lifestyle upgrades. But something subtle begins happening inside his brain, and most people never notice it. Psychologists call it lifestyle inflation. The moment income increases, expenses quietly rise to match it. Now, suddenly, that $55,000 salary no longer feels like freedom. It feels necessary. Mark can't just quit his job anymore. The rent depends on it. The car payment depends on it. The insurance depends on it. His entire life is now built around that paycheck. 5 years pass. Mark gets a promotion. Now he's making $85,000. More money, right? But strangely, he doesn't feel richer. He just upgraded everything again. A bigger apartment, a nicer car, more subscriptions, more responsibilities, more financial pressure. And here's where the real psychology kicks in. The human brain adapts incredibly fast. It's called hedonic adaptation. What once felt like luxury very quickly becomes normal, and what feels normal starts feeling necessary. So now, Mark is earning more money than ever before, but walking away from his job feels more impossible than ever before. He's not working for freedom anymore. He's working to maintain the life his salary created. And that is the salary trap. The trap isn't the job. The trap is dependence. When your lifestyle grows at the same speed as your income, you never actually get ahead. You just run faster on the same treadmill. Think about this. Most people believe higher salary equals more freedom, but psychologically, higher salary often creates higher fear. Fear of losing the job, fear of losing the lifestyle, fear of starting over, fear of taking risks, and fear is incredibly powerful. It quietly keeps people in situations they don't love for years, sometimes decades. Now, this doesn't mean having a job is bad. Far from it. A job can be meaningful. A salary can provide stability. The real danger is when your financial life becomes so fragile that missing one paycheck would collapse everything. That's when a salary stops being income and starts becoming a leash. Look around. You'll see people who hate Monday mornings, people counting down to Friday, people dreaming about quitting their jobs, but never actually doing it. Not because they're lazy, not because they lack ambition, but because psychologically, their life structure has made freedom feel too risky. That's the hidden cost of the salary trap. It slowly trades long-term freedom for short-term comfort. But here's the good news. Once you see the trap, you can start designing a way out, not by quitting your job tomorrow, not by making reckless decisions, but by slowly shifting your mindset. Instead of asking, how can I earn more? Start asking, how can I need less? Instead of expanding your lifestyle every time income grows, create space between what you earn and what you spend. That gap is where freedom lives. Because the less your life depends on a paycheck, the more choices you have. The more choices you have, the less control fear has over you. And when fear loses control, something powerful happens. You start thinking differently. You start making decisions based on possibility, not survival. If this perspective made you rethink the way you see money, work, or success, take a second to hit like and subscribe to the channel. And I genuinely love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment. Do you think most people are stuck in the salary trap? Or do you think a stable salary is still the best path to security? Because conversations like this matter. They help people start seeing systems they never questioned before. And here's the final truth most people discover too late. A salary can support your life, but if you're not careful, it can also quietly design the life you're forced to keep living. And real freedom begins the moment you realize the difference.